I have no idea how I'm going to pull this off, so I'm just going to wing it. Hi, my name is SonicEXE. That's not my birth name, that's what I just go by on the internet. And I am a game developer that makes Sonic.EXE based games. And for the first game I'm going to make on this channel is going to be a game where you play as none other than the EXE himself. So original. I know. So without further ado, let's just do this. So the first thing I did was create a new project, spent way too long typing out the name. Oh. So after deleting an old project of mine to free up space, we can finally make the game. So after setting a few things up, we can actually start with the title screen now. So after whipping up a title screen in like 5 minutes, this is what we're left with. We are now done with the title screen and can move on to the tail stage. And because I am lazy as hell, I'm just going to use a bunch of assets from the asset store. I also ended up making the game 1080 by 1080p to like replicate a Sonic feel or something, I don't know. And now when we preview it, look at that, there's a title screen. I also made it activate full screen whenever you start the game, so that's something. And then after that, I set up a quick scene, and now it's finally time to start working on the character. Now the way I'm going to do the movement is by using an extension called SonicDevelop, made by this guy, thanks to him. It was at this point in time that I realized I don't actually have the extension on my computer, so I still need to download it. There it is. Now that we have the extension installed, we can apply the behavior to our player character. And then I made floor collisions. And I'm sure they're the right settings by default, right? So I should just be able to set up the controls and it's fine. Sonic, where are you going? There. Now I just need to set up the controls. This feels nothing like a Sonic. Why does he jump so high? So I proceeded to look at the Sonic physics guide. After spending several minutes of my life trying to get these physics to work, I finally landed on something I was fine with. Now it was just time to hide the collisions. So stick nodes we go to animate Sonic. I'm going to use this random Sonic stick figure I found on the Stick Nodes website. Now to animate his run. However, because I'm lazy, I'm just going to make him fly instead. I do not feel like animating a running cycle. And then I made a single PNG image of him jumping. And then back to GDevelop we go to add him to the game. Now we need to make some adjustments because he's not exactly where he needs to be. So I spent way too long messing with the offsets of the character. But now he's where he needs to be, so we don't have to mess with the offsets anymore. And now we can move on to actually making him move. Now that I've added the animations, now we just make them play whenever he's moving. So I messed around with it a bit to get the animations to actually look right, but now we're on something that looks good. Next thing we needed to add was some sound. Thank you, random internet stranger. Now I have a list of what sound is what, so we can continue making the game now. Ignoring that, I went to this totally not sketchy website to get some Sonic.exe music. And then after that, I kind of just focused on making the level. And then I spent my time adding tails to the stage. And finally, the last thing I did to wrap this devlog up is make it to where when you touch Tails, it sends you to this screen. And now the last thing to do is test it. Quick message from Static Edits. If you want to see more like this, go subscribe to my other channel called Static Plus. You might enjoy it. I don't know. I don't control you.